Well, hello there. It's Simone. It is day 9 of 30 Inks 30 Days, and I am participating in September of 2023. I have prepared 30 inks that spoke to me when I picked them, just to avoid an ink that I'm not really interested in at the moment. I put them in this basket right here, and then I put the names on paper, cut them all up, put them in here, and every day I am pulling one of them out of this box. And then I'm going to pick a fountain pen. I'll make an ink swatch and do other social media things with it, like film reels and things. And then I transcribe, and then at the end I come back and tell you my observations. So while I was talking, as you could clearly see here, I picked another ink, and this time it is Blue Beryl Tonic, and I think that's another Ferris wheel press ink. And just like I think, I'm not sure, maybe I got the other one, the one that I did on day 1, which was, what was the color name? It was this one. Let's check. Ferris wheel press blushing mushroom. Maybe I got that from my friend Amy, but this one I received from Mari from Doodlestar Mari. She sent quite a few inks in November of 2022. And I have yet to use most of them because they're most of the time they're shimmer inks, light inks, and you know I'm afraid of those. Let me see if this works better. Let me check if I have a better solution for this ink vial. Well, this is not necessarily better, but it definitely at least sticks in here where it doesn't fit in here at all. This, by the way, is a ink vial holder that I received from Fountain Pendulum, and they sell various different wooden ink pen holders, pen rests. You should totally go and check them out. So I used my sticker as a bookmark. In my video from yesterday, I talked about this sticker, and I just used it so I would find this page more easily. Let me put this aside and let's talk about the pen that I am using. So I'm really dying to actually use one of my new pens that I bought at the San Francisco Pen Show, but I don't think I want to risk putting in a shimmer ink. So now, which pen to use for that? Here's all the options that I have. These are loaner pen, wrong. These 3 are loaner pens. This one is also a loaner pen. This one's new. This one's new, and the other, oh wow, you can't even see. This one's new. This one, this one. These are loaners. And then the other one that I purchased at the San Francisco Pen Show, and I have a video, you can go and check it out, where I talk about my experience, and I think my video about the nibs and writing with these and testing these out is also up on YouTube right now. This is also new. So I'm actually drawn to try this in my Platinum 3776 in, I don't even know what that color is. It's black and it has rhodium trim. It's a broad nib. I traded this with a friend who I gave my green 3776 with a medium nib to. The reason for that is because I won this pen, which has a medium nib. And so I decided I didn't need 2. And I was looking for someone who wasn't super happy with this and would love to trade for a medium nib. And so that's what we did. We decided to make this a that's not the right. Let me quickly grab the, this should be a platinum. Yep. We decided, so we traded the pens in June, I think, or end of May. And then because we both knew that we were going to the San Francisco Pen Show, we decided to connect before the pen show and see if we wanted to keep the arrangement and say this is now yours or mine. And we did, and we both were like, if you don't want your pen back, then I totally would keep this one. So now this pen is officially mine, I think. Chelsea, what do you say? And I'm really happy about that. I mean, I could have sold my green Platinum 3776, but I don't know. This felt so much better, trading a pen. And now both parties are happy. All right, let's stop talking because we're already at minute 4. And I am super chatty. I don't know why. I think it's still the aftershocks of the pen show. So I wanted to keep these videos short, but I'm like really scratching the 15 to 20 minute mark every time I film a video. And I originally was trying to maybe lump these videos together, but then I was like, nobody wants to watch what is this? 20-minute videos lumped together. That's like not. And I'm wordy. I feel like I talk to friends every time I sit here and talk to the camera. And so maybe it's just because I'm so lonely. Actually, this might have been true. This probably was true for a long period of my life, because when you have tiny, small children and you're like constantly taking care of them, yeah, who do you talk to? And I definitely rely on that community factor on the internet. That's basically also the reason why I started my YouTube channel. And now I hear someone walking through the house. Where was I? Where was I going with this thought? I don't know. I actually, yes, I was going to say that I do talk to people now because I have a job. I'm not home alone. Well, okay, my children are there, but it's different if you can talk to people who understand what you're talking about, like fountain pens, or if you're talking about school and trying to get like how was school? It was good. Well, can you elaborate on that a little bit out of your child? Or if you're talking about fountain pen ink colors. And so I do actually have a question. What's the difference between this and this ink? So at first glance, let me just look. This looks more purple, but I feel like this is the exact same ink. And I again put it in a medium broad nib. So I do think that I'm afraid of shimmer inks. I'm afraid that they clog my pens. And with the platinum, I can't remove the nib and feed, or at least I don't know how to, and I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. The biscuit. Okay, let's ink this. I just shook it up so I can get more of that glamorous shimmer. Is this copper shimmer? This worked really well. Let's try this one more time. Hello. What's the problem here, my friendo? Maybe I need to tilt it a little. There we go. So let's see how this works out for me. Okay, here's your friendly reminder, Simone. I don't know. I now identify more as Simone than my actual name, Simone. All right. Here's your friendly reminder to capitalize the ink color. Ferris. This is bouncier than I remember it. Okay, and the color is blue. Beryl. Tonic. So right now, the shimmer is absolutely and totally overpowering the ink. And I really, really enjoy the Platinum 3776, but this pen is a pen in my hands that I need to post. Otherwise, it feels weird. Okay, Platinum 3776 Century. Black, and the nib is a broad nib. Yeah, I really don't see much. I do see a difference, but also not. It's like this is the purple, this is the blue. Light, copper shimmer. Very innovative, for sure. I will see you when I'm done with the transcription project and can show you what the page looks like. I'm really curious how this pen will perform. And yeah, see you then. Oh, wow. What a disappointment. I am actually so sad because I was very, very hopeful that this would be an ink that I would love. I loved how this ink looked on the 9 here. I really liked how it wrote here. This was a little bit too much shimmer, but it was just freshly inked. And then the first lines, 2, 3 lines were great. And then it slowly started to fade away. And the same thing happened again after here. I was like, okay, I bet it won't write anymore soon. And then it just happened all over again. You have saturated color, lots of shimmer in the first 2 lines, and then it slowly starts fading away. What is this? What am I supposed to do with an ink like that? I mean, it says fountain pen ink, so I'm supposed to use it in a fountain pen. So please provide the fountain pen for me with it, because I don't know. What am I doing wrong? So this is the pen. And here is my evaluation. Okay, this ink is a disappointment. I like the idea of it, and I was very hopeful. I even was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to use this more. I'm really sad right now. I like the idea of it, but it's another case of a too light ink paired with shimmer that is apparent on the first line, and then it slowly fades away. The pen wrote well. It felt comfortable. Even when it started, you noticed something is happening. It's not flowing. There's no ink coming. Maybe it's starting to clog. Not sure what happened. It still was comfortable. It was smooth on the paper. Yeah, so even when the ink slowly started to disappear. After priming the feed, I had the same experience. Nice saturation, lots of shimmer that lasts for 2 lines. Yeah, if you have used this ink successfully in a pen, please let me know what pen that was and how you enjoyed it. Maybe I have just, my expectations are way too high. Maybe this is how it's supposed to be. I mean, then this ink is still not an ink for me, but then I would understand why this happens. And then I would just not be disappointed, because then I would say, okay, well, that's just how it goes. But okay, I think that's all I have to say today. I thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the codes if you're going for inks or pens. You know, I mean, yes, I get a kickback from Atlas, but saving money is always a cool thing. Well, I am a cheapy person, and I really, I search the internet for codes. So yeah, they're in the description box. I was going to say that if you don't have to support me, but I noticed recently when I looked at my affiliate payouts, and I can actually see what people order. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Even if you don't get 10% on, let's say, a TWSBI, the person whose code you put in still receives the kickback. So you don't have to do that for my code. Just in general, remember to use the code, any code, so that someone receives a kickback. That would be awesome. Yeah, have a great day. Day 9, September 9th. You all know that I'm cheating, so I don't even know what weekday September 9th is. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, bye.